have discussed about prime numbers and composite numbers also. So we will continue with our topic prime numbers and composite numbers. So what is a prime number? First of all, the number which we are expressing, if the number is having only two factors, then it is said to be a prime number. If the number is having more than two factors, it is said to be a composite number. And if one is having only one factor, so it is neither prime nor composite. Okay. Now coming to the topic, prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime numbers and composite numbers. So prime numbers are nothing but the numbers which are having only two factors are known as prime numbers, and those two factors also, one is 1 and other is that number itself, known as prime numbers. Okay, for example, 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Okay, now coming to the next, the numbers which are having more than two factors. The numbers which are having more than two factors are known as composite numbers. Okay, for example, whatever prime numbers are there, remaining all the numbers are composite numbers. So 2, 3 are prime numbers. Next, what is missing here? 4. So 4 is a composite number, which are not primes. All those are composite numbers. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 9, and so on. Like this, we have several numbers. Okay. Now coming to the next, one is neither prime nor composite. One is neither prime nor composite number, because it is having only one factor. So because it is having only one factor, that's why it is neither prime nor composite. So this topic yesterday we have did with examples also. Now today's class, first of all, we will see what are the different prime numbers between 1 to 100. How many prime numbers are there between 1 to 100? What are those we will see, and those you need to remember. Those are very, very important. While we are calculating while we are doing the problems, we will get the questions on that topic only. And nextly, factors, how to write the factors also. So in our next exercise, we are going to do what are the factors of different numbers we need to find, and what are the different prime numbers between so and so numbers they will ask. And next, whether the given numbers are co-primes or not, we need to check. So after finishing this, what is meant by a co-prime? Co-primes are nothing but co-primes, other name is relative primes. Okay, before that, we will write the prime numbers between 1 to 100. Prime numbers between 1 to 100 are. So yesterday we have performed one activity also by drawing one table, and we did that. So what are the remaining numbers we will see now. Prime numbers between 1 to 100 is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 31, 37, and 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, and 71, 73, 79, 83, 87, 89, 89, and 97. So observe how many prime numbers are there between 1 to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there are 25 prime numbers between 1 to 100. So this is also one of the big type question. Prime numbers between 1 to 100, and all those are listed like this. Okay, this is very, very important. And after that, how many composite numbers are there? Number of composite numbers between 1 to 100. Okay. So 1 to 100 between b minus a minus 1. I told you in our previous chapter whole numbers b minus a minus 1 whenever we are doing between. So b value is 100 minus a value is 1 minus 1. 100 minus 2 is equal to 98. But in this prime numbers also we have. So 98 minus 25, which is equal to 8 minus 5, 3, 9 minus 2 is 7, 73. So actually 25 prime numbers means 75 composite numbers. But between we are taking, that means 1 and 100 we will not count. So 75 minus 2, that is 73. Like that also we can do. So now, so 1 to 100 is 100 minus 25. 100 minus 25 actually, but 1 and 100 also we will not take, that is minus 2, which is equal to 100 minus 27, which is equal to 10 minus 7 is 3, 9 minus 2 is 7, 73. So no need to do this much, just remember how many composite numbers are there between 1 to 100, that is 73. Number of prime numbers between 1 to 100 is equal to 25. Number of prime numbers between 1 to 100, the composite numbers between 1 to 100 is 73. These two are bit type questions, remember that. And now coming to the next topic, co-primes or relative primes. So here I am writing prime numbers first of all. 1 to 100 prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, and 41, 43, 47, 51, 53, 59, 61, 61, 67, and 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, and 97. These are the prime numbers between 1 to 100. Okay. So total 25 are there or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So just beside I am keeping. Why? Because now whatever questions we are doing, all those will depending on these numbers only will see. See now our first question is, sorry, first of all, what is mean by co-primes or relative primes? Co-primes are relative primes. Relative primes. In our yesterday's class, we have discussed about the factors, multiples, prime, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers. Today, prime numbers, composite numbers, again I have revised. Now, Co-primes and relative friends. Co-primes are relative friends. Both are same. Co-primes, otherwise relative friends. So two numbers are said to be co-primes if they are having only one as their common factor. Means except when there is no common factor for them. For suppose I am taking example. The example I explain. Example. Take 15 and 7. Now, what are the factors of 15, right? Factors of 15 is equal to 1, 3, 1, 15 are 15, 3, 5 are 15. That's all. 1, 3, 5, 15. And coming to 7, 7 is a prime number, so 1 and 7 is other factors of 7. Now, what is the common, how many common factors are there? Only one is common for both the numbers. Okay, only one is common. 3 not there, 5 not there, 15 not there, 7 is not there here. So that's all. Only one we are getting as a common factor. Therefore, 15, 7 are co-friends or relative friends. That's all. Okay. In another way, if the HCF of two numbers is equal to 1, they are said to be co-friends or relative friends. HCF in the sense highest common factor is equal to 1. Highest only 1 means there is no another number. That's all. So just listen. This is one way. First, suppose I have the numbers 2 and 6. Okay. Now, 2 factors are 1 and 2. 6 factors are 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. Now, list the common factors. 1 is common for both the numbers and 2 is common for both the numbers. That means there is one more common factor. Not only one. Another common factor also they have, that is 2. Okay. That's why 2 and 6 are not co-primes, are not relative friends. Okay, two numbers are said to be co-friends if they are having only one as their common factor. If you are getting not only one, more than one, if you are getting, then those are not a co-friends. Okay, now here observe 15 and 7. 15 is a composite number, 7 is a prime number. So when one is composite, one is prime, then also we are getting co-friends. And when one is prime, one is composite, some cases we are not getting it is as a co-prime. See, for suppose I have 4 and 9. So what are the factors of 4? 1, 2, 4. And what are the factors of 9? 1, 3, 9. That's all. So how many common factors are there for both the numbers? Only one. Yes. So 4 and 9 also co-primes. But just observe, here 4 and 9, which numbers? Both are composite numbers. So in case of co-primes, the given numbers may not be primes. If they are composite numbers also, they may be co-primes. Okay. All the successive numbers, that means 4, 5 and 6. 4 and 5 are co-primes. Besides consecutive numbers, all the consecutive numbers are co-primes. 16 and 17 if I give. These two also co-primes. And for suppose, take two consecutive numbers, 8 and 9, both are composite numbers. Even though composite, they are co-primes. If you have any doubt, check. Take their factors and check. You will get one only as the common factor. So all the consecutive numbers, any two consecutive numbers are co-primes. Okay, remember this. So co-primes are nothing but if the numbers having only one as their common factor, they are said to be co-primes. In another method also, we can simplify whether those are co-primes or not. So let's take one of the numbers, 15 and 16. As I told you, because these two are consecutive numbers, beside numbers, so compulsory they are co-primes. Without doing only, I can say. Now, observe the factors of 15 and factors of 16. So factors of 15 is equal to 1 15s are 15, 3 5s are 15, that's all. And coming to factors of 16, 1 16s are, 2 8s are, and 3 table will not get, 4 4s are. That's all. Till we are getting equal number, we need to write the number factors 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. That's all. These are the factors of 16. Now, how many common factors are there? One is common factor for every number. 3, 2, 5, 4, 15, 18, like that we have. Any number common we didn't take. So 15, 16 are co-primes or relative primes. Now I hope you understood. But in another way, in simple way, because these are the simple numbers, so we can write easily and we can decide whether those are co-primes or not. But if they are given larger numbers, in that case, how we can decide? For that sake, we have another formula. If HCF of the numbers is equal to 1, then they are said to be co-primes or relative primes. So how we have to find out that HCF? Take the greater number, divide with the smaller number. Do the division. 15 ones are 15. How much we got the remainder? 1. So while we are performing HCF, whenever you are getting the remainder, take that one as the next divisor. And whatever first divisor is there, take as dividend in the second step. ఇక్కడ divisor ఉండేది dividend అవుతుంది second step లో and remainder వచ్చేసి divisor అవుతుంది. Okay. So now 1 I have. 1 15s are 15. With one table, any number can cancel. So where you got the remainder 0? With which divisor you got the remainder 0? Last divisor, that is 1. First divisor is 15, second divisor is 1. When I am dividing with 15, I am not getting the remainder 0. But when I am dividing with 1, I got the remainder is 0. So HCF of these two numbers is equal to 1. That's why those two are co-primes. So one more example I'll explain for HCF. Next exercise we have those concepts only, afterwards we will see. But for this exercise I am using this. Now for suppose I have 22 and 17, like this I have. So 17, divide the greater number with the smaller number. 17 ones are 17. How much is left? 5. 22 minus 17. 12 minus 7 is 5. So 5 is left. So as I told you, take one this one as the divisor and last divisor as the dividend. 5 3s are 15. Still I am getting the remainder 2. Okay. Now take this one also as a divisor and last dividend is last divisor is a 5. So take it is as a dividend. Now 2 2s are 4. 1 is the remainder. Still now I didn't get remainder 0. So 1 and take the last divisor here 2. 1 2s are 2. Remainder is 0. So where I am getting remainder 0? Its last divisor 1. Therefore HCF of 22, 17 is equal to 1. So they are co-primes. So listen, HCF is nothing but divide the greater number with the smaller number, first step. And whatever remainder, if you are getting the remainder 0, so that only the last HCF. But here we are not getting remainder 0. What we got? 5 we got. So 5 with take 5 as the divisor and take last divisor as the dividend. So ikkada edaithe undo adi ikkadiki vastadi 17. Malli remainder vachinappudu ikkada first dento divide chesamo adi dividend ga తీసుకోవాలి. సో మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ 1 వచ్చింది రిమైండర్. సో అప్పుడు లాస్ట్ డివైజర్ 2 కాబట్టి 2 దగ్గర తీసుకోవాలి. అప్పుడు రిమైండర్ 0 వచ్చింది. సో ఎక్కడ 0 వచ్చిందో ఆ లాస్ట్ డివైజర్ ఏంటో అది HCF. ఓకే. నౌ టేక్ అనదర్ నెంబర్స్. సో సపోజ్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ 11 and 22. So 20 is divide the greater number with the smaller number. 11 2s are 22. Remainder is 0. Yes. So remainder we got 0 in single step. So what is the HCF? Is equal to 11. That's all. And because HCF is 11, these two are not co-primes. So co-primes definition is given by if the two numbers are having, if the given numbers are having only one as their common factor, then they are said to be co-primes or relative primes. relative prime. Otherwise, if HCF of two numbers is equal to 1, HCF of the numbers is equal to 1, given numbers is equal to 1, then they are co-primes. So just now whatever examples I have given, all those are examples of co-primes and relative primes. And after this topic, we have a twin prime. So twin primes in the sense, see, just as I told you, whenever we are taking the composite numbers also, they are becoming co-primes. So not only prime numbers, when we are talking with taking composite numbers also, we are getting those as a co-primes. Coming to twin primes, compulsory we need to take the prime numbers only. But here in this case, there is no need to take the prime numbers. See, if I am taking 8 and 9, even though these two are composite numbers, these two are co-primes. As I told you, always consecutive numbers are co-primes. So 8 and 9 are co-primes, but 8 and 9 are not a prime number. But coming to the twin primes, compulsory whatever numbers you are taking, those numbers compulsory you have to take prime numbers only. Twin primes are nothing but, so first of all I am giving the example. See, I am taking 3 and 5. Okay, so why this pair I have selected as twin primes means, observe the difference between them. The difference is nothing but greater number minus smaller number. 5 minus 3 is equal to how much? 2. Twins, 2. Okay. Two prime numbers having their different size 2, then they are said to be twin primes. Okay. The difference of two prime numbers is 2 consecutive prime numbers, not different prime numbers. Okay. Beside prime numbers you have to take, and their difference must be equal to 2. Then they are said to be twin primes. Compulsory whatever numbers you are selecting, those are prime numbers. So in the definition only I am telling that two prime numbers whose difference is equal to 2, they are said to be twin primes. Okay. Two prime numbers differ by 2. Differ by 2 means their difference is equal to 2, are called twin primes. So for example, take 2 and 3 pairs, 2, 3. How much difference will get to 1? So these two are not a pair. 3, 5 are twin primes, and 5, 7. The difference is equal to 2. 7, 11 difference 4 will get. 11 and 13. 17 and 19. So like that we will get the twin primes. So many pairs we will get. So these are the some of the twin primes. Okay. So just always you need to select the prime numbers only. And coming to the next my question, are all twin primes relatively prime? So just observe here, relatively prime is nothing but co-primes are not. Is every twin primes co-primes are not related. 3 and 5. What are the factors of 3? 1, 3, 5 is 1, 5. So they have only one as their common factors, because these are the prime numbers. So one only their common factor means every twin prime is a co-prime. 3, 5 are co-primes as well as twin primes. 5, 7 also co-primes. 11, 13 also co-primes. 17, 19 also co-primes. Okay. So two prime numbers are there. Those are co-primes also. So all the twin primes are co-primes. Remember this. But all the co-primes are not twin primes. All the twin primes are co-primes. Twin primes are co-primes. But all the co-primes are not twin primes. So these are the different topics. So whatever we have discussed before the exercise, what are those factors, multiples, even numbers, odd numbers, and prime numbers, composite numbers, and co-primes, twin primes. So these about all these topics we have discussed. So some of the questions I will give depending on these topics now. So find the factors of 80. So this question is depending on factors. Find the factors of 80. For 80, we need to find out the factors. So observe how we can write, as I told you already, 1 into 80, 80. 240 is a 3 table, 80 will not cancel. 4 table, 420 is a 5 table, because 0 is there, it is cancelling 5 table. 5 ones are 35, 16 5 is 30. And 6 table. 6 table also it will not cancel because it doesn't cancel in 3 tables. And 7, no, 8, 8 10s are 80. 9 table it will not cancel. 10 table, 10 already finished. So here onwards these are coming. Therefore the factors of 80 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 16, 20, 40 and 80. That's all. Okay, these are the factors of 80. Like this we can write in easiest way. And coming to the next question. Okay, observe the next problem. This one also given for factors only. Do all the factors of a given number. Do all the factors of a given number. Divide the number exactly. Divide the number exactly. Find the factors of 28. Find the factors of 28 and verify by division. So this question is very interesting question. Just observe the question. What is the question? Observe. Do all the factors of a given number divide the number exactly. See, for suppose, what is the definition of a factor? A number which divides a given number exactly, that is called factor. So factor definition only divides a given number exactly. So what is the answer? Do all the factors of a given number divide the number exactly? Yes. Every factor divides the given number exactly. Yes. Every factor divides that number exactly. And next, find the factors of 28. So what are the factors of 28 we want to find? Factors of 28 equal to 128 is 28. So here I am writing first 128. 2 table also, because here 8 is there. 2 14 is 14 2 is 28. And 3 table it will not cancel. 4 7 is 28. 5 table, 6 table, we will not get. 7 already came. So what are the factors? 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28. That's all. So these are the factors of 28. Now, what is the question? Verify by division. So by doing actual division, whether, so these are the different factors of 28. One is a factor of 28, 2 is factor of 28, 4 is factor of 28. So we need to check whether whatever statement we are given, is that correct or not. So divide 28 by 1. What we will get? 1 2s are 2, Take down 8. 1 8 is 8. Remainder is 0. So 28 is divisible by 1. Means 1 divides 28 exactly. Okay, my first factor dividing 28 exactly. Now coming to 2. 2 and 28. 2 ones are 2. Take down 8. 2 fours are 8. Remainder is 0. So 2 divides 28 exactly. Coming to 4. 4 sevens are 28. Remainder is 0. So 4 also dividing 28 exactly. Then 7. 7 fours are 28. Remainder is 0. 7 also dividing the given 28 exactly. 14. 14 twos are 28. So 14 also dividing 28 exactly. And 28 divided by 28. 28 ones are 28. Remainder is 0. So observe each factor of 28 dividing 28 exactly. So do all the factors of a given number divide the number exactly? Yes. Every factor of the given number divides the number exactly. Now coming to next question. Okay, observe this. Now the next problem is 3 is a factor of 15 and 24. Is 3 a factor of their difference also? So now observe this question. 3 is a factor of 15 and 14 asking. 15 and 24. Okay. Now given, observe. So 3 5 is 15. So 3 is a factor of 15. 3 is a factor of 15 and 24 also. 3 8 is 24. Now what is their difference? 24 minus 15 is equal to how much? 9. So their difference of 24 and 15 is equal to 9. So 3 is a factor of 9 also. That means 3 is a factor of their difference also. So observe this. So 3, they are given that 3 is a factor of 15 and 24. That means in 3 table we will get 50. 3 5s are 15 as well as 3 8s are 24. That means 3 is a factor of 15 and 24. Observe that is 3 a factor of their difference also. Observe their difference 24 minus 15 is equal to 9. So in 3 table we will get 9 also. So 3 is a factor of 9 also. Now coming to next question. So this is about complete factors. Now after that what we have studied prime numbers and composite numbers. So depending on that we will take some of the questions. What is the smallest prime number? What is the smallest prime number? And second question, what is the smallest composite number? What is the smallest composite number? And thirdly, what is the smallest odd composite number? What is the smallest odd composite number? And my next question is, give 5 odd and 5 even composite numbers. Give 5 odd and 5 even composite numbers. And is one prime or composite and why? Is one prime or composite? Why? Okay, now observe my first question. What is the smallest prime number? Observe what is the smallest prime number among the given numbers. 2 is the smallest prime number. And just observe, except 2, if you are checking all other numbers, all those are odd numbers only. Only 2 is the even prime number. So remember this one more bit also they will ask. What is the even prime number? So even prime number is 2. What is the smallest prime number? That also 2 itself. What is the smallest odd prime number? In that case, 3 will be the answer. So now coming to the question, what is the smallest composite number? Which one is the smallest composite number? 4. Yes. What is the smallest odd composite number? As I told you, even. So whenever they are asking what is the smallest even prime number, only one even prime number is there, that is 2. Smallest prime number is 2 and even prime number also 2. If they are asking what is the odd prime number, smallest odd prime number is 3. Okay. And next, what is the smallest composite number? Smallest composite number is 4 actually. And but what is they are asking? What is the smallest odd composite number? So here observe 2, 3, 4. 4 is a composite number. That is the first composite number. 5, 6 next composite number, but it is also even composite. 7. After 7, 8 we will get. 8 is also a composite number, but that one also even number. Coming to 9. So observe composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Whatever missing there, what are the not, which are not prime numbers, all those are composite numbers. So what is the smallest odd composite number? Smallest composite number is 4. 6, 8 are even composite numbers. So 9 is the odd composite number. So smallest odd composite number is 9. Smallest prime number is 2, and that one only even prime number. Remaining every prime numbers are odd prime numbers. And smallest odd prime number is 3. And smallest composite number is 4. Smallest odd composite number is 9. Coming to give 5 odd and 5 even composite numbers. Even composite numbers are very easy to select. But 5 odd telling no. So which are divisible by 9? 10, 11 is a prime number. 12, 13 is a prime number. 14, 15. Okay. 9, 15, 16. 16 is even number. So what I am doing, just which are divisible by other numbers take. Odd numbers only select. 15, 25, 30. Sorry, 30 is even number, no? So 21 is a odd composite number, and 27 is also a composite number. How many asking? Give 5 odd composite numbers. These are the odd composite numbers. And for even composite numbers, these are very, very easy. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 5 even composite numbers. And is one prime or composite? Why? So one is neither prime nor composite because it is having only one factor. For a prime number, we must have two factors. Composite numbers more than 2. One is having only one factor, that is doesn't contain 2 factors at all. Means that is not a prime number, not a composite number. That's why one is neither prime nor composite because it is having only one factor. So already we have this answer. So now these are the different questions. So many questions they may ask depending on the prime numbers and composite numbers. So you need to remember smallest prime number is 2 and that's only the even prime number. So what is the even prime number they will ask? So that is only 2. How many even prime numbers are there? Only 1. Remaining every prime number is a odd number. What is the smallest odd prime number? 3. What is the smallest composite number? 4. What is the smallest odd composite number? 9. Write 5 even and 5 odd composite numbers. Very simple. Composite numbers are nothing but which are not prime numbers. So this is about different questions depending on prime numbers and composite numbers. Now coming to one more type of questions depending on co-primes, relative primes. Okay, now let's start exercise 3.2. Here only we will get so many questions. Now my first question, write all the factors of following numbers. So my first number is 36, second one 23, third one 96, fourth one 150. So for 36, factors of 36 is equal to 136 and 2 into 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16 and 3 table. So 12 3s are 36. So 3 into 12, 12 3s are 36. 3 12s are 36. Now 4 9s are 36. 5 table will not get. 6 6 are 36. So same number. Till we are getting same number or repeated number, we need to stop. So 6. After that 7 8 we will not get. 9 table only. 9 already came. Next 12. Next 18. After that 36. That's all. What are the factors of 36? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 9, 12, 18, 36. These are the factors of 36. Okay. Now coming to next question. So this one you no need to indicate here. You can do beside also. Now coming to the second one. Factors of 23. Factors of 23 is equal to 23 is a prime number. Observe. So only two factors it must have, that is 1 and 23. Next, third question. Factors of 96 is equal to 1 into 96. Okay. Now 2 into 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16. Next 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Next 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. And 5 table it will not cancel. 6 table. 6 ones are 6, 36. 6 6 are 36. 16 6 are 96. Next 7. 7 table it will not cancel. 8. 8 ones are 8. 16. 8 to the 12 8s are 96. 9 table it will not cancel. 10 table also. 11 no. So 12 already came. After that 16 24 32 like this. So that is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 12 16 24 32 48 96. This is the simple way to writing the factors of the given number. Very very simplest way. Now coming to the last one. Factors of 115 equal to, so 1 into 115. Next 2 table it will not cancel. 3 table 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 5 is 7. So 3 table will not get 7. So it is not divisible by 3 also. 4 no. 5 yes, because last digit we have 5 now. So 5 2s are 10. 5 3s are 15. That's all. And 6 no. 7 no. 7 ones are 7, 45 will get. No. 7, 8 also we will not get. 9, no. 10, no. 11, 12 like that. Any number, whatever you are checking, that will not cancel in any table. So only 4 factors are there. 1, 5, 23 and 115. That's all. If you have any doubt, check. Okay, so these are the different factors of write all the factors of the following numbers. So factors of 36, factors of 23, factors of 96, factors of 115. That's all. Now coming to the next question. Which of the following pairs are co-primes? So just now we have finished the co-primes topic. Co-primes are relative primes. Co-primes is nothing but the numbers which are having only one as their common factor. Otherwise, if the HCF of the numbers is equal to 1, those are said to be co-prime numbers. So now my first question is, which are co-primes? My first question is 18 and 35. And second question is 216 and 215. And third question is 30 and 415. And fourth question is 17 and 68. So just observe here. What I told you, co-primes are nothing but they must have only one as a common factor. So 18 and 35. So just check the factors of 18 and 35. Solution. 18 and 35, no? So now my first pair is 18 and 35. So in two ways I am explaining. Only this first question I will explain, remaining will write later. Factors of 18 is equal to 1, 18 is 18. Okay. 2 9s are 18. 3 6 are 18. Okay. 4 table will not get, 5 table will not get, 6 already came. That's all. These are the factors of 18. Now coming to the factors of 35. 135 is 35. 2 table, 3 table, 4 table we will not get. 5 7s are 35. That's all. 6 we will not get. 7 tables. So 7 already finished. That's all. Those are the factors of 35. Now how many common factors are there? Only one. Therefore, common factors of 18 and 35 is equal to common factors of 18 and 35 is equal to 1. Therefore, 18 and 35 are co-primes, are relative primes. So, instead of all these things, as I told you, go through with the HCF. HCF of 18 and 35 find out by using division. So, divide the greater number with the smaller number. 18 2s are 36 actually. So, 18 1s are 18. 15 minus 8 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1, 17. So here we didn't get the remainder 0. So for that sake, I am taking this as a divisor and last divisor as a dividend. 17 ones are 17. So 1 is the remainder. Now take the last divisor. 1 17s are 17. Remainder is equal to 0. Now where we got the remainder 0? At 1. So HCF is equal to 1. So because HCF of 18 and 35 is equal to 1, they are co-primes. Okay? Like this we can decide. Now coming to the next question. So no need to go for that method. HCF, by doing the HCF is very easy. So observe is a second problem. 216 and 215. See, as I told you, beside numbers always having only one as their common factor. Always these consecutive numbers are co-primes. So 215 and 216 are co-primes. So do with the HCF method. Divide 216 with 215. 215 ones are 215. 1 is the remainder. So now we need to divide 215 with 1. 1 215 are 215. Remainder is 0. So HCF of 215 and 216 is equal to 1. Therefore, 216 and 215 are co-primes. So always, no need to write this much. Always the consecutive numbers are co-primes. Write that reason. Consecutive numbers are co-primes. Therefore, 215 and 216 are co-primes. That's all. Now coming to this third question. 30 and 415. So it is very clear that 5 and 0 they are having. So 30 and 415 having 5 also as a factor, as a common factor. Not only one, yes or no? So if we have to get only one, but here we are getting 5 also. Therefore, 30 and 415 are not co-primes. And coming to last question, 17 and 68. 17 and 68 having the common factor 17 only. 17 factors are 1 and 17. 68 factors are 17 4 the 68. Yes. So 17 is the common factor for both the numbers. So these two also not a co-prime. So for this, do the HCF only, HCF method. Divide 68 with 17. 17 4 the 68. So HCF of these two numbers is equal to 17. Therefore, these two are not co-prime. That's all. So remember, once again I am telling, whenever they are asking whether these are co-primes or not, go through with the HCF method. That is very simple method to decide. And remember, if they are given consecutive numbers, always consecutive numbers are co-primes. And if you are getting in, for suppose 3 and 6 I got. In 3 table I will get 6. 3 2s are 6 means HCF of those two numbers is equal to 3. So if the given numbers greater number is the multiple of the smaller number, then smaller number will be HCF. So 17 4 are 68. Therefore 17 and 68 HCF is equal to 17. So these two are not co-primes. That's all. Now coming to next. What is the greatest prime number between? So these are the single line question answers. Depending on prime numbers, all these next the third question onwards, all questions are depending on prime numbers and composite numbers. Now my third question is, what is the greatest prime number between? What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 20? So between 1 and 20, what are the prime numbers? Observe. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. 23 we have. Only below 20 we have to take. 19 we have to take. What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 20? 19. So the prime numbers between 1 and 20 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So what is the greatest prime number? Therefore, greatest prime number is equal to 19. That's all. Okay. Now my fourth question is, find the prime and composite numbers between 10 and 30. 10 and 30. Prime numbers or composite numbers we need to write. Prime numbers are not prime numbers between 10 and 30 is equal to prime numbers. What are the prime numbers between 10 and 30? Observe. After 10, 11 is a prime number. Okay. 13 is a prime number. 17 is a prime number. 19 is a prime number. 23 is a prime number. 29 is a prime number. Till 30 only we need to write. So prime numbers between 10 and 30 are this one. So whatever numbers are missing, all those are composite numbers. That's all. So which are not primes, those only composite numbers. So write composite numbers between 10 and 30. Composite numbers between 10 and 30 is equal to 12, okay, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, between, no, so we didn't mention 30. That's all. These are the different numbers between 10 and composite numbers 10 and 30, and prime numbers between 10 and 30 are these. That's all. Okay, so these numbers you need to by having these numbers only we can simplify the next questions. So we will see the next questions in the next class.